Are you tired of endlessly clicking on traffic lights, crosswalks, and bicycles just to prove you're not a robot? Well, what if I told you that all that clicking might soon be a thing of the past? Get ready, because we're about to dive into the fascinating and slightly terrifying world of CAPTCHA and why its days are numbered. Let's start from the beginning. CAPTCHA stands for Completely Automated Public Turing Test to Tell Computers and Humans Apart. It's a mouthful, I know. The whole idea was born in the late 90s to stop spam bots from creating fake email accounts and flooding the internet with junk. The first versions were simple. Just read some wavy, distorted text and type it into a box. For a human, it was easy. For a computer back then, almost impossible. This was our digital fortress, our shield against the bot armies. For a while, it worked beautifully. Websites were safer, and our inboxes were a little cleaner. But as we all know, technology never stands still. While we were busy deciphering squiggly letters, AI and machine learning were quietly getting smarter. A lot smarter. The very bot's CAPTCHA was designed to stop started evolving. They developed sophisticated algorithms, what we call optical character recognition, or OCR, that could read that distorted text even better than we could. So the game of cat and mouse began. CAPTCHA creators made the text even more distorted, more cluttered, and more ridiculously hard to read. It got to the point where even I was squinting at my screen, wondering if that was a 1 or an L, or maybe just a smudge. We were making the internet less accessible for real humans, especially those with visual impairments, all in a desperate attempt to outsmart the bots. And the worst part, the bots were still winning. This led to the birth of CAPTCHA, which you've definitely seen. It's the one that asks you to click a simple checkbox that says, I am not a robot. It felt like magic, right? So simple. Behind the scenes, Google's CAPTCHA was analyzing your behavior, how you moved your mouse, the tiny, almost imperceptible jitters in your cursor's path, your browsing history, and a whole bunch of other invisible signals. A human's movement is messy and unpredictable. A bot's movement is often too perfect, too direct. This invisible analysis was the new test. If your behavior seemed suspicious, you'd get hit with the dreaded image grid challenge. Select all squares with traffic lights. This wasn't just a security test. It was a clever way for Google to get free labor. By identifying those objects, you are actually helping to train their AI models for things like self-driving cars and Google Street View. Every time you clicked on a blurry bus or a distant storefront, you were teaching a machine to see the world. We were all unknowingly part of this massive global project to build better AI. The irony is pretty thick, isn't it? We were training the very technology that would eventually make these tests obsolete. And that brings us to today. Recent studies have shown something startling. Modern bots are now better and faster at solving these image-based CAPTCHs than humans are. One study from the University of California, Irvine was a real eye-opener. They tested 100 of the world's most popular websites. Humans took about 9 to 15 seconds to solve a CAPTCHA and got it right only 50 to 84% of the time. The bots, they solved them in less than a second with nearly 100% accuracy. Let that sink in. The bots we created these tests for are now acing them while we, the humans, are struggling. So, how did this happen? Bots aren't just guessing. They leverage massive datasets and advanced image recognition AI. They can even use services that hire low-wage workers to solve CAPTCHAs for them in real time. It's a full-blown industry. The system is fundamentally broken. The very tool designed to distinguish humans from machines is now better solved by machines. This means we're at a turning point. Continuing with the current CAPTCHA model is like trying to plug a dam with a piece of chewing gum. It's not just ineffective, it's creating a frustrating and inaccessible web experience for everyone. So, what's next? What does a post-CAPTCHA internet look like? The future is all about invisible, passive authentication. Companies are working on new methods that don't require you to do anything at all. One of these is called behavioral biometrics. This technology analyzes how you uniquely interact with your device. It looks at your typing rhythm, how you hold your phone, the speed you scroll, and even the pressure you apply to the screen. It creates a unique digital signature for you, a sort of behavioral fingerprint. If a bot tries to mimic you, its patterns will be too robotic, too clean, and it will be flagged immediately. It's security that works in the background without you ever noticing. Another exciting development is what's called the Privacy Pass Protocol. This is a collaboration between tech giants like Google and Apple. The idea is that instead of proving you're human over and over again on different websites, your device can hold a cryptographic token that attests to your humanness. You prove yourself once to a trusted party, like your device manufacturer, and then you can present this anonymous token to websites as proof. It's faster, more private, and a lot less annoying than clicking on fire hydrants. Imagine browsing the web without ever being interrupted by a security challenge. Logging in, making a purchase, posting a comment, all seamless. That's the goal. We're moving away from asking, "Are you a human?" and towards a system that can passively verify it without bothering you. Of course, no system is perfect. As we develop new defenses, bot creators will develop new ways to attack them. The cat-and-mouse game will continue, but the battlefield is shifting. It's moving from our screens into the complex world of background data analysis and cryptographic proofs. The death of CAPTCHA as we know it isn't something to fear. It's an evolution. It's a sign that we're finally building smarter, more user-friendly security systems that treat us like humans, not like test subjects. The internet was built for people, and the next wave of technology is focused on making sure it stays that way: smooth, accessible, and secure. So, the next time you're stuck on a CAPTCHA, just remember, you might be one of the last generations to experience this peculiar digital ritual. The era of proving your humanity to a machine is coming to an end. And frankly, I couldn't be happier about it. Thanks so much for watching. What are your thoughts on CAPTCHA? Do you find them easy or incredibly frustrating? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of web security, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.